G'day everyone, Jump at Work here, and today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to go through and rank all the Gen 1 Pokemon from, well, I'm not really basing this off anything, it's just my personal opinion. If I like it, I'm going to put it in top tier, absolutely goated Pokemon. If it's pretty damn good, but not that special type, we'll just put it in great. If it's okay and I don't mind it, it's just fine. If I don't care about it, it's meh. If I dislike it, it's bad. And if it's just goddamn awful, why did they put it in the game? It's a no. Because it's just no. Well, let's get started with Bulbasaur. You know what? Legitimately, I don't mind Bulbasaur. He's actually pretty great. Same thing with Ivysaur. I really do like these two Pokemon. Venusaur is god-awful though. I don't know why you would make a bloody Charizard, Blastoise, and put it against this thing. If you like Venusaur, you're wrong. Same thing with the Megas. Yeah, Megas are gonna be in here, may as well do it now. If this does well, I'll probably go through the other gens. But now, moving on. Charmander? Meh. Actually, no, that's a bit harsh. I'll move him up to fine. Because he's not terrible. He's okay. I'm willing to put Charmeleon on meh, though. Because really, no major improvement. Nothing. Charizard is top tier. He's gotta be. Though, Blue Dragon, Mustache, nah, that doesn't really hit. And the other Mega, it's not bad, but it's just, no. I really don't like his Megas, they just don't really fit well. Squirtle I'm willing to put in meh. It's just a turtle. If it was Squirtle with bloody sunglasses, then it's top tier. But just as it is, meh. Fluffy tail and wing heads is fine, and I would put it on fine with Wartortle. But I put it in meh. Because goddamn Blastoise, why the hell do you give it a bunch of random fur and then just get rid of it and give it a gun? But at the same time, it has a gun, so it's great. Then, Mega Evolution, simply add more gun. I cannot say no to that. Now we got Caterpie. Caterpie is fine. I really don't think there's anything else you can say about it. It's a cute little bug thing. Metapod is just... I can't even say he's bad. You feel bad for calling him that, because look at him, he's just sad. And then we got Butterfree. It's fine. Nothing special. I don't like its face, but I'm fine with everything else with it. But its face, it's just awful, which is why I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit here. Where the hell is it? Volbeat. No, terrible. It's just a Butterfree face, but bloody only the face. That's terrible. Anyway, back to the list. Wurmple is... yeah, bad. Just... okay, you know what? No. I'll move it up to meh. Okay, it's a spiky caterpillar. It doesn't look nearly as unique as Caterpie, but there's things that are more deserving of the bad tier. You know what? Bloody hell, what is his name? Cacnea? Cacon? No. Who cares? He's that meh, I can't even remember his bloody name. Now Beedrill. Beedrill is a fine Pokemon. Dude looks like he's about to shank you, and that is exactly what you want in a fighting Pokemon. Speaking of shanking, Beedrill with extra shank ability. That is great. The entire Pidgey line, I'm putting in meh. It's just birds. Though, his Mega, I'll be willing to put into great. really like the design. The extra color in that, it just makes it worth looking at, really. Otherwise, why the hell do you even bother? Rattata is meh. I love Fear, though. The Fear build on Rattata is hilarious. Bloody love it. Raticate. I'm gonna go bad, because although I've put other boring designs here, Raticate is just... he is the most boring. I cannot believe that someone actually made this and went, yeah, that looks like a fighting, well, an animal that you would want to bloody send out into battle. Well, you don't need to. You just bloody look and see. Like, look at this dude. Again, it's just another bird. So, put it in meh. Fearow, I'm almost willing to put it in bad just because of the stupid little mohawk. Ew. Yep. Goes in bad. Stupid mohawk, just can't overlook it. Ekans is just a snake. Arbok is just a cobra, but it is sick. Legitimately top tier. Look, its little bloody pattern on its hood looks like an eye, and a giant mouth. That looks really damn cool. Oh boy, you know it. But now, moving on. Pikachu. It's fine. A bit overexposed, but yeah, it's still fine. Raichu, I can probably put next to Pikachu. Again, it's just the big brother that nobody actually cares about. Now, Sandshrew, I'm fine with putting him in fine. But Sandslash, spiky little bloody mole shit. Absolutely sick. Put him in great. Ooh. Now the Nidoran and Nidorina lines. They are great. They are fine. And I think I'll only put Nidoqueen as fine. But these boys. Great and top tier for the Nidoking. I don't know why. This dude is just perfect. Big, chunky, kick the shit out of you. And the Nidoran male, it's just really damn good. Now, Clefairy and... meh. Not important. Vulpix? It's a fine Pokemon. Ninetales is great, though. Really do like the look of it. I will say, this sprite actually kind of makes it look a bit weird, because, honestly, the bloody colouring on the end of the tails is what really brings the thing together for me. Jigglypuff? Top tier. Absolute little shit. Love it. Same thing with Wigglytuff. Just bigger, more piece of shit Jigglypuff. Yeah. Zubats. Endless Years of Torment. I fucking hate these things, and it's for the sole purpose of those goddamn encounter rates in the caves. Also here, I'll put Golbat, because I hate his little fucking feet. They are just terrible. Why did you give it feet? You could have just given it the bloody little, like, the little bloody tail thing. You could have given it the extra set of wings that Crobat has. Why? Why did you do this with it? Then you have Oddish. Oddish is great. It's just a little bloody herb. And, you know, Oddish is a good guy. If you got one, you'd want to keep it. Gloom is just its bloody older potted brother. Nobody wants it. And Vileplume. Vileplume gets his life together, but you still don't want to hang out with him. Then you got Paras and Parasect. It's just a crab with mushrooms on it. It's meh. And it just gets an even bigger meh when it evolves. Now, Venonat's down there. Venomoth. Actually I'm pretty chill with Venomoth. It's fine. The worst thing about it is that you gotta evolve it from this ugly fuck. Look at him. Who would ever love that? Anyway, Diglett and Dog Trio. Don't know why. Irrational hatred. They are just a lump with a little red dot on them. Also, I hate the fact that apparently that little red spot is supposed to be their mouths, I think, not their nose. It's just No. Nothing special. Now Meowth. It's a meh. It's not terrible, but it just looks kinda derpy. Though I guess it did well for the anime, but still. Persia is just bad. It is just a cat. Golduck, top tier. They spend all day standing around bitch slapping each other. That is top tier Pokemon, no matter what. And Golduck is... You know what, I'm even willing to put him down in meh tier. It's just all the character of Psyduck taken away. Then we got Manky. He's just angry. And he's gonna be real angry that I put him in meh. Primeape. I'm willing to bump it up a little. Looks like he can actually kick the shit out of you. Growlithe. Great Pokemon. Arcanine top tier. These two look like they've been properly designed. Like, you got some of these guys down in meh who just look so plain and boring. And look, I get it. You can go too far like the Mega Charizard Y, where it just goes over-designed. But I swear, some of these Pokemon are just seem so under-designed, they're just not interesting. Arcanine and Growlithe? They skirt the line, they got enough to make them unique, they got good bloody looks. And yeah, I'm just happy to keep them. Poliwhirl? Wait, no. Was it? This one up here, Poliwhirl and Poliwrath? Terrible. It's the same Pokemon, just bloody bipolar. And even then, it's just... Why? Why do you go from a tadpole, you give it arms and nothing else? It feels like they were running out of time for this. Abra. It's pretty fine. Same with Kadabra. And Alakazam has his spoons. The fact... Kadabra also got a spoon, but the fact that he just evolves to use 2 spoons is bloody great. I have no clue why. Where does he find his spoons? Does he grow spoons? Maybe. His Mega Evolution has many spoons. Maybe he's just rubbing cutlery from wherever he visits. Anyway, then we got Machop. It's a strong child, and nothing else. Machoke is just even stronger, he's now on the roids. Machamp though, pretty damn fine. 4 arms. Finally, something to actually make you want to look at it, but still. He's just overdosed on roids way too hard. Bellsprout. You know what? Bellsprout is a fine Pokemon. Very bottom of fine, but he's fine. His evolutions, I hate. This derpy little dipshit. And his bloody ugly ass evolution, just... No. I don't like these things. They're bloody ugly. I'll set fire to them, and then bloody use them as fertilizer to hopefully grow something that's not as bad. Then we have Tentacool and Tentacruel. You know what? It's fine. Tentacruel is actually kinda great. It looks bloody sinister. It doesn't have that much difference between Tentacool and Cruel, but you know what? For some reason, the giant spiky nose weirdly fits for it. It looks odd to all hell, but I don't know, I kinda like it. Geodude is kinda fine. Honestly, I would probably put it in meh, but honestly I think I just like its evolution line too much. Except for Graveler. Graveler is meh. Graveler is what you worry Geodude is gonna do. Golem though is top tier. Bloody rock encased, I don't even know what to call it. Just a monster covered in rocks, absolutely perfect. Kinda wish they did something more with like the whole thing, because it looks like it's just a monster covered in rocks. So does Geodude have an underskin? Can you break open a Geodude and find a little one of these inside of it? Questions that we'll never get the answer of. Bonita and Rapidash. Top tier. Without a doubt. Flaming horses, they look cool every game they're in. Top tier. Can't be anything else. Slowpoke and Slowbro. He's a bit under-designed, but I'm fine with keeping him fine because he's just so dopey and slow. It has character. Slowbro is great, and his Mega Evolution where he's been eaten is top tier. If nothing else, this Pokemon just shows how it actually can build character in the actual Pokemon. That's enough to have it just slowly raise through the ranks. Magnemite is fine, but its evolution, I gotta send it down a bit. Meh. It's just 3 of them stuck together. Can't be bloody too excited. The reason though it's not down here with the Diglets is at least the design itself is kind of cool. It's got the bloody screw, the 2 screws out the front, the little bloody magnets. I'm fine with that. Then we got Farfetch'D. He's actually a Pokemon that kind of aged poorly. He's not bad, he's fine. Using the piece of leek as a weapon and the fact that people would eat it because it carries its own seasoning around with it, that's just not bloody. It's something I don't think any other Pokemon have actually, well, really been done with. Yeah, bloody butchered that sentence, but yeah. A Pokemon carrying around its own seasoning packet to be eaten isn't really a common thing, and it's just kind of cool that they decided to make that a gimmick. Now, Ditto and Dog Trio, he's fine, but Trio, honestly, Trio is top tier. Again, same thing I was saying before. Bloody great emotion on all 3 faces. It bloody goes through it with the Pokedex as well. It makes these characters, well, makes this Pokemon have an actual personality, like the Slowbro evolutions. Seal and Dugong. These are things I hated even as a kid. They are boring, and it evolves to be more boring. It loses its big stupid tongue. How the hell is that an evolution? Now it's time to go through here. Grimer is fine. He's a happy little guy. It's only the first stage. It could probably be something kinda cool. Nope, it's muck. It's just a bigger, goopier thing, and it's just... no. I hate it. Shelder is kinda meh. Honestly. There is one thing that I kind of feel a bit meh about the entirety with Pokemon, and that's just the fact that you have random Pokemon with just black faces with no detail on it whatsoever. Tentacruel is there, but at least it's got the big giant hat on it to make it seem a bit cooler. Shelder's just a shell. What other Pokemon have this sort of gimmick? It's a... well, no, because even Kabuto has it, or Kabutops. That's fine. Does anyone else here? Oh yeah, Tangler. The fact that you don't ever get to see what's actually underneath Tangler is just kind of meh. It's a ball of, well, vines and nothing else. Anyway, the shell. Shelder's evolution. It's bad. I don't know why. It's just a shell and an evil looking pearl. If that's what's in there, then honestly it's a good thing you can't see it. Now, Ghastly. Ghastly is fine. Floating ball of gas, but giant eyes, looks like a mean motherfucker. I can deal with that. Haunter gives it a physical form and it actually kinda looks kinda daunting. Gengar, not top tier, just great. Again, that bloody smile. That smile is what bloody puts it up there. The eyes are great. Oh, you know what? Honestly, I'm willing to put Haunter in top tier. I think Haunter looks better than Gengar by like a considerable margin. And for this Mega Gengar, it's fine. That's where I'll put it. Now, Onix. Onix is pretty great. Honestly, I think I've got a thing for bloody rock-type Pokemon, but still. Just the absolute size of this unit. Honestly, I think it's also just a giant head horn. I think if you take that away, its design just completely loses any luster. But for some reason, having a giant horn on its head, it looks like a giant rock snake shark. Imagine that thing just going through the ground. That would be awesome. Moving on. You got Drowsy and Hypno. They are just unnerving. Drowsy... I guess they're supposed to be kinda weird, but yeah. I'll put Drowsy in meh. Hypno though is just bad. He just looks so weird, and the fact that he has nothing apart from that little bloody scruff of fur around the neck. It's fur and the little bloody charm he has, nothing else. I can't see how you can ever have a strong opinion on how Hypno looks. Next you've got Krabby. I'm willing to put that in bad because it's just a crab. Kingler is meh tier, because Kingler, it's got a little crown of spikes on its head, at least that's something, but yeah. Krabby doesn't even have that. It's also got a giant claw, which, again, something to differentiate itself. Oh. Voltorb, I'm willing to put on meh, Electrode, bad. Voltorb is kinda lazy. Electrode is just them pushing it as far as they can go. Execute, execute, execute. Yeah, you know what? I'll put it in fine. Again, all of the faces having all really emotive looks, the middle one just being a smug little prick. One of them have already been cracked open. I'm willing to put that in fine, because it's a damn fine Pokemon. Executive is meh. It goes from a pack of eggs to a coconut tree, and while it's not bad, I don't know. It's like they calmed down and went on a holiday. Going up Cubone. You know what? Let me move up here. Cubone is top tier. Don't know why, just love it. Marowak is just fine. It's Cubone but the bone closed up, which is kinda weird. How the hell do you grow a bone shut? Still, Cubone, top tier. Now we're going into the bloody fighters. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. You know what? The little bloody, not elastic legs, the springy leg things, I think I can put that in top tier. Hitmonchan though is only great. The boxer, yeah, between Lee and Chan, Hitmonlee's gotta be top tier, Hitmonchan, great. I do like his design and the whole bloody boxer outfit, but I just like the stretchy limbs more. Next up is Lickitung, Lickitung, Lickitung. You know what? Somehow I don't find Lickitung as unnerving as Drowsy. I'm willing to put him in the meh tier. He's got a design at least. The giant tongue, the little stripes, the weird circles on his kneecaps. I don't know why he's got that, but hey, it's a design. It's something you can look at. I may not feel much about it, but it's something. Then we got Coughing and Wheezing. Coffee looks like a little shitter. He would walk into a room just to fill it with gas and then walk out, and not the poisonous kind, just the kind that fucking stinks. He would set off stink bombs in the bloody classroom. And he's great for it. Wheezing looks like he's just been disappointed with life and he's just trying to make everyone else suffer. So he's only fine. Rhydon and Rhyperior? Rhydon is great. It's just a big, bulky rock rhino made up of a bunch of different moving parts. I honestly really like his design. And Rhydon, honestly, I can put that right next to him. Again, a big, chunky boy. With the spinny horn, that shit is awesome. And yeah, I will say though, he's basically got the exact same body as bloody Nidoking. Look at these two, they're the same fucking Pokemon. They got the same bloody everything. Which I wondered, does that hurt my opinion of Nidoking? The fact that it's just copied homework. Nah, because it's a good design anyway. I'll just leave him in great. Nidoking, I still prefer Nidoking's look over Rhydon. I'm bloody... Not Rhydon. Everyone else. Chansey. Chansey's fine. The little egg, the weird head things. The fact that it's got a different color on the pouch. It's just enough difference for me to be fine with it. Angler. Bad. It is bloody spaghetti with blue food coloring and nothing else. Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is top tier. Move it up here. Absolute top tier Pokemon, no matter what. The weird bloody protrusions on its skin, the fact that it's got a little baby in the pouch, absolutely great. The Mega doesn't really change much, but honestly, there's nothing to really change with it. The baby, just like halfway form between being baby and Kangaskhan, that's great. I'm happy to put it in top tier. Next up, Horsey and... Oh, it's not Seadra, is it? Is it Seadra? I honestly can never remember this fucker's name, but honestly, he's not bad. Willing to put him in fine. Horsey is great, though. It's just... I don't know why. I think I just like seahorses. I think that's just the thing. Oh, Goldeen. Goldeen has somehow become a more disappointing Magikarp. At least Magikarp can evolve into something great. Goldeen doesn't really have anything, so I put it in bad, and Seaking is kind of the reason for that disappointment. You know what? No. Nah, I'm happy to put them both in bad. They may not have terrible designs, but they're just not something you ever get excited over. Staryu and Starmite, though, these are Pokemon you kinda want. And I'm willing to put them in fine and great. Excuse me? Yeah, Staryu's just a little bloody starfish made of metal, the glowy orb in the center. When it evolves, more bloody arms, turns a different shade of... Well, turns from bloody sort of a bronzy color to a purplish metal, and also the gem in the center gets a nice little cut. It looks really damn cool, and yeah, I'd probably want one. Mr. Mime, another one of the bloody unsettling Pokemon. I'll put him in meh, because I don't want him to follow me. Scyther, edgy motherfucker, and you know what? That edginess puts him in top tier. It's a praying mantis where its entire arms are knives. It's bipedal, and it's got wings. That thing just looks like an alpha. It's going to hunt you down and cut your bloody head off. So I gotta put him in top tier so he doesn't do that to me. Jinx. You know what? Purple skin Jinx. It's fine. Electabuzz? Honestly, top tier. And put him up there with Magmar. Wait, there we are. These two just belong in top tier. Honestly, these three lads look amazing. These are like the Pokemon that they put proper time and effort into. Them, Arcanine. Just the patterns. Well, the patterns on these two. The coloring. The fact that his wings have a different color to his bloody, well, sides, basically. These three are just top tier for me. Including the weird little giblets on Magmar. I have no clue what those are ever supposed to do, but you know what? It gives them a little point of difference. It's something. And the little antenna on Electabuzz? Yeah, and it's just pretty nice. Oh yep, another top tier Pokemon. They really backlogged this list in the Pokedex. Pinsar, top tier. Again. With Scyther, these two just absolute badasses of bug types. They make you go, oh shit, bug types aren't just lame little butterflies and shit. They put in proper sick designs for these guys, and the fact that his mouth His mouth is so off-putting. It is so weird. It's just little flowing, not even tendrils, it's weird. Look up any of the 3D models where it's just flowing. Nah. But not in a good way. And, you know what? His Mega is only fine. It starts getting a bit over-designed. I'm willing to put it down a bit. Tauros is fine. He's got his weird multi-tail thing. He's a buffalo. It's good. Magikarp's actually got a design that... It's weird, it's derpy, but it's good somehow. The scales it has is pretty damn good. Weirdly enough, not a lot of Pokemon in the generation actually have scales. A lot of the water types don't, which, weirdly enough, considering fish are just so common, it's really weird. Like, Goldeen and Seaking don't have scales, it's just one flat pattern. So I really do like the fact that they actually put scales on it, and the weird little mustache. Weird little mustache, which goes into Gyarados'. Good God, big boy, I can't see you putting him anything other than top tier. He looks like how a top tier would. He's got a nice pattern, nice color scheme, the little crown thing. Actually, let me look at Kingler real quick for a second. Where is Kingler? Kingler's there. No, I was just seeing if they had the same crown design, because that'd be kind of weird, but nah, it is a different one. The little top fins and everything, the little side face fins, all good. Love it. Then we've got his Mega. I'd put his Mega next to Pinsar's. Again, they tried too hard. Lapras. Honestly, once again, top tier. Like I said, they really do backfill this entire Pokédex with some great Pokemon. Let me just have a quick look. Let me just put that all in screen. Out of all these Pokemon, there is only a single one that I hate. That I absolutely despise, and we'll get to it when we get to it, but still. Yeah, Lapras. Nice shell, has a good design over its body, the little horn, the little curly ears. Everything, it's just a Plesiosaurus, I think that's what it's called, with a shell, and it's good enough for me. Ditto. Ditto's great. Just, it's the simplest thing. A ball of sludge with a little bloody face drawn on it, and I love it in the shows and that whenever they have Ditto transform into something, but it keeps its original face. Shit is fucking hilarious. I'm keeping it in great tier. Evie, again, I think Eevee's top tier. It is what you would kind of want from a cute little Pokemon. It looks cute. It's got enough points of difference that it's not just a regular animal. So yeah, I'm willing to put it in top tier. Now Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. Gotta find spots for these guys. Honestly, I think they can all go to the same spot. They're great. I don't think they're as good as just regular Eevee, but still, it's not that bad. They're not in top tier, but I think they're just a little step below it. I honestly don't know what it is. I think it's just the fact that their bodies are kinda plain. Honestly, if I had to say my favorite bloody Pokemon, my favorite evolution, would probably be Umbreon. It's just good. Yeah, I'd probably have to put Umbreon as my favorite. But still, let's be done with that for now. Porygon, again, top tier. For some reason, I just love Porygon. It is so weird. Oh, really? You don't like Flareon? Yeah. What got you feeling so hot about it? Yeah. Honestly, big floofy tail, big floofy neck thing, little bit of floof on the face, well, on the head. Don't know. I will say Vaporeon's probably the best out of the three. And yeah, out of the three, Flareon's probably the worst. Yeah, okay. Still, I think it's probably above most of the stuff in Fine. I'm just trying to see. Would I really put anything in Fine over Flareon? Nah, I still think Flareon's high enough that it's in great for me at least. Oh, bloody hell. If anyone was around during bloody Twitch plays, Lord Helix has to be top tier. I don't know why, just the weird, super round, super open, just always watching eyes. It's just Omnimite, and I just can't not pick it. It's just staring right into your soul. And then we got Omnistar. He's fine, I guess. Honestly, bit of heresy, but I really don't like this evolution. The little tendrils on the face grow bigger. He gets spikes on the shell. His eyes change to the same color of his shell, and he gets a weird little mouth beak thing, but it's fine. I don't dislike it, but I just don't feel like it's any... I don't feel like it's an improvement. It's definitely a step back. A big enough step back that it's only in fine. Now, Kabuto and Kabutops. Honestly bad. Oh, nah, I'll put it in meh. I'm only willing to leave it in meh, just because I do like the top half of it, but the weird glowy eyes on the bottom, I just don't really see the appeal. It's, at this point, it's nothing. It's like if I put on a hat and then took a photo of myself in the dark. That's the equivalent of what you're getting. A shitty selfie. Although, Edgy Rock Scyther, I'm willing to put that in top tier. Again, another Scyther Arms Pokemon, but hey, they both pull it off. And the weird head shape, I think that's enough points of difference. And the weird skinny bloody Velociraptor legs, I'm willing to put that in its top tier, even next to Scyther. Tell me, chat, which one do you think's better? Scyther or Kabutops? While you're looking at that, I'll look at Aerodactyl. Honestly, Aerodactyl is probably a Pokemon that kind of fell as I got older. It probably would have been top tier, but honestly now it's just fine. Yeah, another look. So, Scyther, Green Bug, Scythe Arms, Kabutops, and Brown Rock with Scythe Arms. And yeah, his Aerodactyl's Mega Evolution is just kind of... it's bad. Yeah, Kabutops is your top one. Okay, I can see that. I think I'll also just kind of like, yeah. Honestly, I really do like the wings on the back of it, especially when you play any of the games with 3D models where he's just flying around. He looks like an absolute beast. But now we get Snorlax. This fat piece of shit. This fat piece of shit is pretty damn fine. He's just huge, absolute size of this lad. Oh, but now let's move on. The legendary... bloody hell. The legendary birds. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Articuno going straight to top tier. Wonderful, elegant, really like the weird ribbon tail it's got. The big poofy chest. Even the weird little head bit. It all works for me. Moltres? Similar thing. I'm willing to... you know what? He's the top of great. Because Muck is in no tier. Because just no. Grimer looks like a friend. He looks like he's a fun guy. He looks like he's a bit jolly and like he's gonna get something cool. You wonder what his evolution is? He just gets fat, sad, and depressed. That's not an evolution, that's just life. And just like life, oh, keep the music playing. Just like life, things suck. And sometimes the things that suck are shocking. Like Zapdos, I hate it. This spiky bird, no. Bad. I don't know why, he just looks awful to me. Honestly, I think it's just the positioning of the feet. I think if it had a different model, well, a different sprite, if Zapdos was doing the mole trace pose, I would be fine with it. But big, spiky... he looks like a paper cutout. It looks like his body and his head are on two different pieces, and it just doesn't look good. I think this is more an issue with the sprite than the Pokemon design itself, but hey, sue me. Dratini, top tier, along with Dragonair. These two weird little snake dragons are absolutely perfect with each other. Honestly, I don't know why. Dratini is small enough that just the plain colour with no real patterns or that works. Dragonair with the little horn growth, the little side head flaps turn into wings, sort of like bloody Wartortle's wings, but at least this it kind of fits a bit better. Gets a little gem around its neck and some gems around its tail. It looks cool, it looks like it's gonna evolve into something elegant, and then you get this derpy piece of shit. Bad. Actually, you know what? No. He's a no tier. I legitimately have no feelings, no positive feelings towards Dragonite. And the fact that he ruins legitimately one of my favorite evolution lines is just kind of disappointing. How the fuck do you go from these thin, elegant, bloody dragon serpents to this big, bulky oaf of a motherfucker? He looks like a shitty Charizard OC. Anyway. Maybe. He looks like if you tried to draw a chibi Charizard and then try to undo the chibi. Yeah, we all agree on that. Mewtwo. Willing to put him in great, but he's not top tier for me. He looks fine. I do really like the weird neck thing he's got, where it's just... I don't even know what to call it. An appendage. Going from like his... over his neck. Like, you know, if you break his neck, he's got a second neck. Bloody hell, he's got a second neck you gotta snap before you actually kill him, but... nah, he's just... great. He's really good. I don't want to make it sound like he's shit, but... he's not top tier. His fighting evolution is kinda bad. I just don't like it. Although, his psychic evolution, it's fine. And only fine. I honestly can't put much more than that. The weird neck thing is now a weird head hoop thing. He's got a super long headpiece now. His tail got moved up from his arse to the back of the head. He's thinking about shit. Honestly, I think I've just ruined it for me. He's now in bad tier. And finally, 151. Mew. Honestly, Mew is pretty great. He is the top of great. He's not top tier. But just having this cute little guy going around being the literal the singularity that all Pokemon came from. It's kinda cool. But yeah, now I'm just gonna go through the list and see, is there anything that I'm just gonna look back on and go, actually I kinda feel different about this. Okay. I think I'm gonna put him down in no. He's not bad, he's just no. Honestly, the game would be better without him. Just trying to see. Maybe there's some of these meh Pokemon that I could probably put in bad, but they're not really... I'll put Pidgey in bad, because he is just so boring. So boring. He is especially boring in the boring tier. Like, at least Rattata is purple. At least Spearow has bloody red wings. Pidgey has nothing. Hey, I don't hate Poland. It's, just... Well... You're right, he is just a country ball. God damn it. How could I never see this? Well, at least the Polish can't get to me. Try and travel the ocean, you pricks. Other side of the fucking planet. You can never get me. Yeah. Oh. Going through, I'm honestly willing to move Pinsar's Mega down to just meh. Like, Gyarados is still fine though. Going through... Coughing, I will say I probably put a bit high. He's in the top of fine, but he's not great. And I think that's a lot. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. Let me know. Is there anything massive that you disagree on? Remember that you didn't like Flareon, but I don't think there's really anything else that's that terrible. I think I'm pretty happy with this. So hey, if you guys enjoyed it, maybe you can do your own. I'm gonna go put a link in the description to the tier list that I used. And maybe you can try it yourself, see how you bloody get anything different. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and I'm gonna get going now. See ya.